Oh, why? Oh, man. The chaos from the week of air is always getting closer. Well, it's already over and done with. Thanks, Roblox. But enough with that. We are so close to NXT Vengeance Day. There's also the Elimination Chamber. One other funny story. Want to know the funniest story here? Just like I think it was like minutes, probably like minutes before I start the stream that well, food, you know. I'm not going whiskey, man. I'm not going whiskey. I'm just gonna wait for like an hour. I'm just gonna be waiting for like an hour just to eat my own dinner. The wine isn't pointless food, you know. Hello, hello. But anyway, let me switch this over to the grandma man. This is where we left off on week 2 for Friday Night SmackDown. Feeling great for this, man. Feeling great for this. But pretty much NXT and Elimination Chamber, how I planned it was like, they're going to be on the same week. Alright. They're going to be on the same week. Back-to-back pay-per-views, you know? Remember those days, man. Remember when we get NXT and the main roster pay-per-views back-to-back? Man, those are the good old times, man. Those were the good old times during the network days. Like for SummerSlam, example, like remember when SummerSlam used to be in the Barclays Center, almost like what feel like was going to be like every year until like 2019, 2013 to 2018. But like during like SummerSlam weekend, we used to like get NXT Takeover Brooklyn during those days. Oh man, I tell you, man, I miss those days. Man. Get SummerSlam back in Brooklyn. I'm telling you. Suck it, TKO. Need to. You know, we need the network back, man. What are we on week 3? For main roster in NXT. Monday Night Raw. Let's see what AI might be cooking up. Oh, we're in Memphis, Tennessee. All right. Well, we see what we're doing here, man.
WWE Monday Night Raw. Elimination Chamber Go Home. Date, February 16th, 2026. Location, Memphis, Tennessee. FedEx Forum, commentary, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. Tonight is the final stop for the Red Brand before the Pods lock in Chicago. The atmosphere is tense as every superstar in the chamber looks to secure the final momentum. Opening segment, the contract for chaos. Seth Rollins and Seth Raven meet in the center of the ring for an official contract signing. Rollins looks haggard but determined. Raven, flanked by his flock, Jake and Alex, is eerily calm. Rollins signs first, warning Raven that potential doesn't beat experience. Raven smiles, signs the paper, and then wipes a smudge of Rollins' blood from a cut on Seth's forehead onto his own face. Experience is just another word for expired Seth. The flock begins to circle the ring, but Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre run down with chairs to even the odds. A standoff ensues as Raw GM Adam Pearce announces a Chamber Preview tag match for tonight's main event. Match 1, Elimination Chamber qualifying match, final spot, Javon Evans versus Damian Priest. The young Og, Javon Evans, is fighting for the biggest opportunity of his life.
Also, real quick, how many people are in the chamber right now? Got Jacob. Oh my God, remember that last week? Woman versus Joe. Two Joes going head to head. One is Samoan, not Samoan Joe. Got Jacob. Sheamus. Penta. Well, I'm feeling like there's not enough people in the chamber, but anyway.
Life. Priest tries to use his size and power to overwhelm the newcomer, but Evans' speed is incredible. He hits a spectacular handspring backflip kick. As Priest goes for the South of Heaven, Evans flips out of it and rolls Priest up with a tight bridge for the massive upset victory. Winner, Javon Evans, qualifies for the Elimination Chamber, Match 2, Women's World Championship Contender Match. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Raquel Rodriguez. A collision of 3 women who will all be in the chamber this Saturday. Raquel showcases her power by powerbombing Asuka into the turnbuckles, but Rhea catches Raquel with a missile dropkick. In the climax, Asuka locks the Asuka lock on Raquel, but Liv Morgan appears at ringside. Rhea seizes the moment, hits a riptide on a distracted Asuka, and pins her. Winner, Rhea Ripley. Post-match, all 6 women's chamber participants, Ripley, Stratton, Bliss, Asuka, James, and Rodriguez, end up in a massive brawl that spills into the crowd. Backstage, the Beast's presence. Brock Lesnar is seen sitting in Adam Pearce's office. He doesn't say a word, just points at his watch and then at a picture of Roman Reigns. Pearce looks sweating as Brock stands up and walks out, knocking over a chair on his way. Match 3.
Sounds like a Brock Lesnar thing.
Tune-up. Dominic Mysterio, C, versus Ricochet. Ricochet gives Dominic everything he has, hitting a beautiful shooting star press. However, Logan Paul is once again at ringside and puts Dominic's foot on the rope at the count of 2. As Ricochet argues with the ref, Penta, who has been feuding with Dominic, runs down and attacks Logan Paul. In the ring, Dominic hits a low blow, unseen, and a frog splash to win. Winner, Dominic Mysterio. Post-match, Penta gets in the ring and points at Dominic, promising that at the chamber, there will be Cero Miedo for the title. Main event, Elimination Chamber Preview Tag Match. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton versus Seth Raven and Drew McIntyre. This match is a masterclass in psychology. Orton and McIntyre trade stiff shots, reviving their legendary rivalry. Rollins and Raven finally lock up, and the similarities in their styles are uncanny. The match breaks down into chaos as Jake and Alex Raven try to interfere. Cody Rhodes runs down from the crowd, SmackDown crossover, to take out the flock. In the ring, Rollins hits a superplex on Raven. Orton looks for the RKO, but Raven pushes him into a claymore from Drew. Rollins then hits a curb stomp on Drew, but turns around into a Raven's Wing, 450 splash, from Seth Raven. Raven pins the world champion 1, 2, 3. Winners, Seth Raven and Drew McIntyre. The show ends with Seth Raven standing over Rollins, Orton, and McIntyre, holding the World Heavyweight title high as the flock stands behind him. The momentum is firmly with the newcomer heading into Chicago. Are we moving to NXT, Week 3 for the massive go-home show before Vengeance Day?
Man. Well, going into NXT now. NXT. Boom, yeah. Yeah, always ain't showing up the stock price from like TKO. Remember that? Pretty much you have enough sponsors as it is TKO.
WWE NXT, Vengeance Day Go Home. Date, February 17, 2026. Location, Orlando, Florida. Capitol Wrestling Center. Commentary, Vic Joseph and Booker T.
Oh,
The
yeah,
final stop
man.
before NXT Vengeance Day. Tonight, the Blood Era and the Resistance collide one last time before the massive winner-take-all main event this Saturday. Opening segment, the final warning. Killer, Finn Blood and Desmond Alters.
You know, at least I think. What the heck am I seeing? What in the world is this? Besides, I thought it was. Alright.
Stand in the ring with the NXT and tag team titles
False
displayed
alarm,
on
guys.
pedestals.
False alarm.
Blood claims that Vengeance Day won't just be a title defense, it will be a public execution of the old NXT. They are interrupted by Landon and Sammy Shields and Zach Rollins. The numbers advantage is with the faces tonight. Landon tells Blood that for every drop of blood he's spilled, the Shields have 10 gallons of heart. A massive brawl breaks out, but Robert Stone, the interim GM, sends out a wave of security to keep them apart until Saturday. Match 1, Women's North American Championship tune-up. Izzy Dame, C, versus Sol Ruca.
Guys, remember, I did not. Well, actually, I can just refresh it, can I? Guys, this is like the. What is this? Like the second, third time in a row that we had to refresh something? Four matches? Oh my god, we need more. Come on, I'm sticking to the actual card.
WWE NXT, Vengeance Day Go Home. Date, February 17, 2026. Location, Orlando, Florida. Capitol Wrestling Center. Commentary, Vic Joseph and Booker T. The final stop before NXT Vengeance Day. The Capitol Wrestling Center is at a fever pitch as the winner-take-all main event looms over the brand. Tonight, the heavy hitters look to make one final statement. Opening segment, the Contract of Blood. GM Ava is in the ring for the official contract signing for the winner-take-all match. Landon and Sammy Shields, tag champs, and Finn Blood and Desmond Alter, NXT champ and enforcer, take their seats. Finn Blood mocks the Shields, calling them glorified placeholders. Landon doesn't talk. He simply signs the paper and slides it across. When it's Blood's turn, Zach Rollins' music hits. Rollins doesn't come to the ring but appears in the rafters. He warns Blood that while he's focused on the tag titles, he's forgotten about the man he couldn't kill. The distraction allows the Shields to flip the table on Alter and Blood, sparking a massive brawl that security struggles to contain. Match 1, Women's Division Showcase. Charlotte Bank versus Sol Ruca. Charlotte is looking to tune up for her title shot. Sol Ruca's athleticism is on full display with a spectacular Sol Snatcher attempt, but Charlotte shows veteran prowess by catching Sol's arm midair and transitioning directly into the bank statement. Sol has no choice but to tap. Winner, Charlotte Bank. Post-match, Alex Ospreay appears on the screen,
Am I
clapping
listening?
sarcastically. She tells Charlotte to enjoy the win, because at Vengeance Day, the Ariel era isn't just a
Feel like
name,
I'm listening
it's a
to-
death sentence
I'm
for Charlotte's
forgetting- I'm
aspirations.
definitely not feeling, man.
Match 2,
I'm forgetting
North
something
American
here.
title momentum. Ethan
I'm
Page and
forgetting
Ricky
something
Staines
here.
versus Jonathan Huffman and Adrian Pai. This match is all about the tension between Page and his challenger, Staines. They dominate the match early, but a blind tag from Staines upsets Page. While they argue on the apron, Adrian Pai hits a double springboard dropkick. Huffman locks Page in an ankle lock, but Page barely reaches the ropes. Staines eventually steals the tag and hits a rolling cutter on Pai for the win. Winners, Ethan Page and Ricky Staines. After the bell, Staines stands over Page, pointing at the North American title. The alliance is paper thin. Backstage, the Murphy vow. Will and Kane Murphy are being interviewed. They are furious about being left off the Vengeance Day card. Will looks into the camera and says, "If we aren't on the poster, we're going to be the ones who tear the whole show down." Vengeance Day belongs to the Murphys, one way or another. Main event,
What's
triple
this
threat
mean,
grudge
man?
match. Zach
What's this
Rollins versus
mean?
Desmond Alter versus Brian Cass. A physical, grueling encounter. Brian Cass plays the powerhouse, but Alter is a force of nature, hitting a double German suplex on both men.
What's this mean?
Rollins rallies with a series of super kicks. In the closing moments, Rollins hits a Falcon Arrow on Cass. He gears up for the curb stomp, but Finn Blood sprints to the ring. Rollins sees him coming and dives over the top rope onto Blood. Back in the ring, Desmond Alter catches a leaping Brian Cass and hits a sit-out powerbomb for the 3 count. Winner, Desmond Alter. The show ends with a chaotic 6-man standoff. The Shields brothers run down to help Rollins, while the Murphys appear on the ramp, watching the carnage with a predatory gaze. The road to vengeance is officially over. Now, only the war remains. NXT Vengeance Day card. Winner take all. Landon and Sammy Shields, tag, versus Finn Blood and Desmond Alter, NXT title, NXT Women's Championship, Alex Ospreay, C, versus Charlotte Bank. North American Championship, Ethan Page, C, versus Ricky Staines. Grudge match, Zach Rollins versus Will Murphy. Ready for the final SmackDown before the Elimination Chamber and Vengeance Day?
Of course we're ready. Of course we're ready, right? Who knows, man? Who knows? Mm-hmm. 16 years old. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I think I found a Roblox game to live stream here. Check out this abandoned hotel here. Who knows, man? I might play that for myself. I don't think I might. That might be a waste of time to do like a live stream on that now. I mean, it's basically a whole hotel. I can only bet it's like, you know, not that much to it. So, Friday Night SmackDown time, guys. Just hope for the best. One Nation Chamber doesn't go blind. Doesn't go in a disaster. A code switch. I could. I could do that. Like, man, I could switch up the thumbnail. The thumbnail to this live stream. Wow, I can do that after this. No.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Elimination Chamber Go Home.
God dang
Date,
it!
February 20th, 2026. Location, Sunrise, Florida. Amarant Bank Arena. Commentary, Wade Barrett and Corey Graves. The final stop before the pods lock in Chicago. The energy in Florida is electric as the Blue brand prepares for the most dangerous structure in sports entertainment. Opening segment, The Choice and the Chaos. Undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre opens the show from his private suite, looking down at the ring with disdain. He mocks Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, claiming they are fighting for scraps while he sits on the throne. Cody Rhodes interrupts from the ring.
Help me out here, guys. Are we missing something here? Probably not. There's no. Okay, okay. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Elimination Chamber Go Home. Date, February 20th, 2026. Location, Sunrise, Florida. Amarant Bank Arena. Commentary, Wade Barrett and Corey Graves. The energy in South Florida is electric. This is the final night of main roster television before the pods lock in Chicago. Tonight, the heavy hitters of the Blue brand settle their scores before the road to WrestleMania takes its most dangerous turn. Opening segment, The Choice of a General. Gunther and Roman Reigns meet face-to-face for their high-stakes contract signing. The stipulation is simple. Winner chooses their WrestleMania opponent. Gunther tells Roman that while the head of the table was busy protecting his family, Gunther was busy protecting the dignity of the sport. Roman laughs, signing the paper with a flourish. I've held every title and beaten every legend. You're just a man with a loud chop, Gunther. At the Chamber, I'm taking your choice, and then I'm taking everything else. The standoff is interrupted by CM Punk, who reminds them that he's entering the Chamber as well. While you two argue about who gets to choose, don't forget I'm the one who doesn't need to choose. I'm just coming for the gold. Match 1, Elimination Chamber Qualifying Match, Final Spot, Jacob Fatu versus Logan Paul. This was a match made by Nick Aldis after the chaos last week. Fatu is pure intensity, but Logan Paul utilizes his lucky punch and brass knuckles, hidden from the ref, to neutralize the monster. Logan hits a buckshot lariat for a very close near fall. In the end, Sami Zayn runs down to prevent Logan from using a chair, allowing Fatu to hit a pop-up Samoan drop and a moonsault for the win. Winner, Jacob Fatu, final entrant in the men's elimination chamber. Match 2, Women's Division Triple Threat. Tiffany Stratton versus Alexa Bliss versus Raquel Rodriguez. A preview of the women's chamber. Raquel uses her raw power to double chokeslam both women, but Tiffany's speed keeps her in the game. Alexa Bliss goes dark, utilizing a mandible claw on Raquel. Tiffany seizes the opening, hitting the prettiest moonsault ever on Alexa to steal the victory. Winner, Tiffany Stratton. Backstage, The Best in the Ospreay, Part 2. Kane Ospreay approaches CM Punk one last time. Ospreay thanks him for the match last week but says he's changed his mindset. I'm not here to be the best in the world anymore, Punk. I'm here to be the one who ends your hometown hero story in Chicago. Punk looks impressed and simply says, "Bring it, kid." Match 3. Tag Team Grudge Match. DIY versus the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa. The MFT, Tama Tonga, and Tanga Loa.
Man. Was it Tango Lola that got released, man? I think it was. I think it was, but man, the Oasis, man. They absolutely sucked, man. But anyway.
Looking to send a message. They dismantle Tommaso Ciampa for the majority of the match. Johnny Gargano gets the hot tag and hits a flurry of super kicks. However, Solo Sikoa provides a distraction, allowing Tama Tonga to hit a leaping flatliner for the win. Winners, the Bloodline. Main event, six-man tag team war. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre and Javon Evans. The ring is filled with...
Why am I having the feeling this is the Elimination Chamber match right here? That would have been awesome, though. I mean, that would have been awesome.
With main event talent. Javon Evans shows why he belongs in this spotlight, hitting a spectacular, space-flying tiger drop on both Owens and Zayn. Orton and Rhodes have a brief, tense exchange, a reminder of their legacy roots. In the climax, Owens hits a stunner on Drew. Sami follows with a helluva kick on Orton. As Cody prepares for the crossroads on Evans, Seth Raven, crossing over from Raw, appears at the top of the ramp.
On SmackDown.
The distraction allows Evans to roll Cody up for a 2.9 count. Cody eventually hits the crossroads on Evans to secure the win for his team. Winners, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The show ends with all 6 men from the SmackDown side of the chamber brawling in the ring. The screen cuts to a graphic for tomorrow night, NXT Vengeance Day. PPV doubleheader weekend, Saturday night, NXT Vengeance Day, winner take all, Shields vs. Blood and Altar, Sunday night, WWE Elimination Chamber, Chicago, Illinois. Which show are we booking first? Vengeance Day or the Chamber?
What kind of question was that? But yeah, funny story for Vengeance Day though. I thought the main event would have been Seth Rollins and Finn Balor just from the build-up itself, but again, I could switch up the thumbnails later. You know. But anyway, getting into the pay-per-view. NXT Vengeance Day. There we go. Oh yeah, man. Oh, it did not say anything about taking over Flair Country.
The Blood Era meets its ultimate test as NXT takes over the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. The air is thick with the scent of revenge and the weight of gold. NXT Vengeance Day. Date, February 21, 2026. Location, Charlotte, North Carolina. Commentary, Vic Joseph and Booker T.
Oh yeah,
North
man!
American Championship. Ethan Page, C. versus Ricky Staines. This was a technical brawl. Page tried every ego trick in the book, including exposing a turnbuckle.
Like always.
However, Staines' aggression was too much. Staines countered the ego's edge into a victory roll for a 2 count, then immediately followed up with a rolling cutter. Winner, Ricky Staines, new North American champion. Post-match, Page is incensed, but Jonathan Huffman appears on the ramp, pointing at the new champion. The hunt continues. 2. Grudge match. Zach Rollins versus Will Murphy. With Kane Murphy, Rollins entered to a massive, visionary sing-along. The match was a hard-hitting affair, with Will Murphy using his size to ground the high flyer. Kane Murphy tried to interfere several times, but Landon and Sammy Shields ran down to neutralize him. In the ring, Rollins hit a superplex followed by a Falcon Arrow and finished Will with a thunderous curb stomp. Winner, Zach Rollins. 3. NXT Women's Championship. Alex Ospreay, C. versus Charlotte Bank. A masterclass in women's wrestling. Charlotte targeted Alex's shoulder, locking in the Bank statement early, but Alex managed to reach the ropes with her feet. Alex rallied with a series of Kawada-style kicks and a spectacular standing Spanish fly. In the climax, Alex nailed the hidden blade to the back of Charlotte's head to retain her throne. Winner, Alex Ospreay, remains NXT Women's Champion. 4. Chaos in the mid-card. A scheduled match between Brian Cass and Party, Adrian Pine never started. The Murphy brothers returned to the ring and decimated both men, declaring that if they aren't champions, nobody gets to celebrate. They left both men laying in a heap of broken tables. 5. Main event. Winner take all. Landon and Sammy Shields, tag champs, versus Killer, Finn Blood and Desmond Alter, NXT champ. Stipulation: the person who secures the fall wins the corresponding title for their team. If Blood, Alter win, they take the tag titles. If the Shields win, the one who gets the pin becomes NXT champion. The match was an epic 25-minute war. Desmond Alter functioned as a human shield for Finn Blood, absorbing massive punishment. The Shields brothers utilized their Shields Edge double-team maneuver on...
You know the funny part is, you're doing that match while we're at this match, man. That should be like a feature in like 2K27. Do it, 2K. We have the singles title going up against the tag titles. Oh man, that would have been awesome.
Alter through the announce table, leaving Blood alone. In the final moments, Finn Blood attempted to hit Landon with the NXT title belt, but the referee was down. Zach Rollins slid into the ring and hit Blood with a curb stomp. Landon Shields then climbed to the top rope and delivered a Phoenix Splash. Winners, Landon and Sammy Shields. Result: Landon Shields is the new NXT champion. The Shields remain tag team champions. The show ends with Landon and Sammy Shields holding all 3 titles high, while Zach Rollins stands between them.
Proud for that.
The Blood era has fallen, and the Shields-Rollins alliance has completely taken over NXT. Are you ready for the big one tomorrow night? WWE Elimination Chamber is live from Chicago.
I wish I could play I wish I could play In the Club by 50 Cent, but, you know, copyright. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Streetlight people. Sorry for my horrible singing. Anyway. Enough believing. It's time to what the boys said the floor. What the boys said the floor. What the boys said the floor. I mean, they kind of used that song. It was a remix, though. But still, it's the same song. Just different music genre. You know?
The structure hangs over the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. 20,000 fans are screaming for their hometown hero, but the pods are unforgiving. This is the final roadblock on the road to WrestleMania 42.
Hey, Michael is
WWE
here.
Elimination Chamber 2026. Date: February 22nd, 2026. Location:
Cole,
Chicago, Illinois.
Shields.
Commentary: Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett. 1. Women's Elimination Chamber Match. Number 1 contender for Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. Entrants: Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, Mickie James. Order.
I totally forgot that Mickie James was in this match. Facing Roman again inside Hell in a Cell. Well, you better start turning that the pack and have a 5-star match. Just like Cody Rhodes and won't. But anyway.
Order of entry: Number 1 Asuka, Number 2 Mickie James, Number 3 Tiffany Stratton, Number 4 Alexa Bliss, Number 5 Raquel Rodriguez, Number 6 Rhea Ripley. Key moments: Tiffany hits a prettiest moonsault ever off the top of a pod onto Raquel and Asuka. Alexa Bliss eliminates Mickie James with a sister Abigail on the steel floor. The final two, Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton. The finish, Tiffany tries a sunset flip powerbomb, but Rhea holds the chains. Rhea pulls her up and delivers a massive riptide onto the steel grate. Winner, Rhea Ripley. 2. Intercontinental Championship. Triple threat. Dominic Mysterio, C. versus Penta versus Sheamus. A brutal match where Dirty Dom spent most of the time hiding behind the referee. Sheamus hit 30 beats of the Bodhrán on Penta. As Sheamus went for a brogue kick on Penta, Logan Paul pulled Sheamus out of the ring. Penta hit a fear factor on Dominic, but Dominic rolled through and grabbed the tights for the 1, 2, 3.
Of course,
Winner,
Dominic
Mysterio, remains IC champion. 3. The Choice match. Roman Reigns versus Gunther. Winner chooses the WrestleMania main event. A 20-minute clinic. Gunther's chest was purple from his own chops, and Roman was gasping after a massive powerbomb. Roman hit a spear, but Gunther kicked out at 2.9. Roman prepared for another, but the lights flickered. Brock Lesnar's music played for 3 seconds, a total mind game. In the confusion, Gunther locked in a sleeper hold. Roman didn't tap, but he passed out. Winner, Gunther. Gunther now holds the power to choose the WM main event.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine Danhausen comes debuting?
4. World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, C. versus Seth Raven. A high-stakes grudge match. Raven used his flock tactics, but the referee ejected Jake and Alex Raven early. The two Seths traded super kicks and falcon arrows. Raven hit a 450 splash, but Rollins kicked out. Rollins retaliated with a curb stomp, but Raven caught his foot and transitioned into a Raven's wing for the visual 3 count, but the ref was down. Rollins eventually hit a second, devastating curb stomp to retain. Winner, Seth Rollins, remains World Heavyweight Champion.
Not surprised.
5. Men's Elimination Chamber match number 1 contender for the undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Entrants, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, Javon Evans.
Wait. Isn't Cody Rhodes the undisputed? Guys, whatever.
Kane Ospreay.
The
story, Javon Evans enters at number 1 and lasts 30 minutes, eliminating Jacob Fatu with a spectacular springboard. CM Punk, number 6, enters to a thunderous Chicago roar. The shock, Kane Ospreay eliminates Drew McIntyre with a hidden blade that sends Drew's head into the plexiglass. The final 3, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Kane Ospreay. The finish, Cody hits the crossroads on Ospreay. As he goes for the pin, Punk hits Cody with a GTS. Punk then turns his attention to Ospreay. Ospreay tries an O's cutter, but Punk catches him in the Anaconda Vice. Ospreay refuses to tap until he passes out. Winner, CM Punk. The show ends with CM Punk sitting cross-legged in the center of the ring, surrounded by the wreckage of the chamber. Gunther walks out to the stage, looking at Punk, then looking at Cody Rhodes, who is still in the ring. The choice has been made, but not yet spoken. Are we moving to March, Week 1, Monday Night Raw to see the fallout and Gunther's official announcement?
Man. I don't really care if we didn't get Danhausen. We can save him for WrestleMania. At the show or the night after WrestleMania, it doesn't even matter. You know. But man, what a series that we've been doing here, man. Yeah. By the way, before we get into more of the WWE stuff, should we do the week one fair again? Like next week. No. Actually, yeah, it could be like next Saturday. Yeah. Could be like next Saturday. Do like a build up to Payback on Roblox and Wrestling. But yeah. Shall we do the week elevator again after the whole chaos of the entrance practice stuff? That will I'm feeling like that would have been a curse right there if that happened again. That would have been a curse if that actually happened again. So, no, man, I'm more just why you stick to the Danhausen character. Harmless, harmless stab planks. Oh man, have you seen these guys before?
D'accord. Ça va pas?
Hey, gars,
Mais ferme-les. Ferme-les, esti.
ben je les ferme, là, tabarnak!
Ah, qu'est-ce que
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? C'est de la piste, tabarnak! Hey!
Ah!
Oh, t'es cochon! On va prendre notre maudit cochon!
Oh,
Ben, tabarnak!
C'est là, toi?
M'entends-tu?
oh man. Man, gold right there, man. Command gold. Anyway, let's get over to March. March, people, March. I'm going weak like saying that now. Please don't clip that. Please do not clip that. Week 1, Monday Night Raw. One way in Indianapolis every start of the month! God, man. Well, actually, this time I'll let it slide because they were in Indianapolis in real life on March 2nd, so. And I wish I was there, man. I wish I got to see Danhausen. What's that? What is that? Yeah, why is it every like first 2 weeks of a month Oh, this show's in Indianapolis. Like, man, you don't want to get me that excited, man. Don't want to push yourself away from that.
Welcome
far.
to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in your home city of Indianapolis, Indiana.
God, man.
The energy is through the roof tonight. It's the first stop on the road to WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas following a historic Elimination Chamber. WWE Monday Night Raw. Date, March 2nd, 2026.
the
Location,
clips were-
Indianapolis, Indiana. Commentary, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. Opening segment, The Best and the OTC. The show opens with a massive, welcome home, roar for CM Punk. The World Heavyweight Champion is in the ring, soaking it in. He talks about winning the chamber in Chicago and fulfilling his promise to headline WrestleMania. He is interrupted by the man who chose the main event, Gunther. The ring general doesn't say a word, he simply points to the WrestleMania sign. Suddenly, Roman Reigns walks out. The original tribal chief tells Punk,
Just
"The
call him
choice
the
wasn't about you,
OTC,
Phil.
man.
It was about me
What
taking
we
back what I
doing?
never truly lost." Gunther smirks and finally speaks, "At WrestleMania, the mat will be sacred, and your legacies will be destroyed." Match 1. High-Flying Showcase. Gunther vs. Dragon Lee. Gunther is out to prove a point after his victory over Roman at the Chamber. Dragon Lee uses his speed to hit a suicide dive, but Gunther catches him mid-air with a devastating chop. Gunther finishes the match with a powerbomb that nearly folds Dragon Lee in half. Winner, Gunther. Match 2. Intercontinental
What we
Championship.
doing?
Dominic Mysterio, C, versus Penta. Dirty. Dom is looking to extend his mirror.
Guys, I think I found my new wine now. I think I found my new wine. What are we doing?
Miracle Reign. Penta enters with Cero Miedo energy, dismantling Dominic's arm. Finn Balor and JD McDonough try to interfere, but the referee catches them and ejects them. Penta seizes the moment, hits a fear factor on the apron, and rolls Dominic back in for the 1, 2, 3. Winner, Penta.
Man, it just doesn't feel the same It just doesn't feel the same after. Well, not after, but it just doesn't feel the same without Danhausen cursing him. You know? It just doesn't feel the same.
New Intercontinental Champion. Post-match, the Indianapolis crowd goes wild for the title change. Penta celebrates with the fans while Dominic throws a tantrum. Backstage, the women's champion arrives. AJ Lee is seen arriving at the arena with her brand new Women's Intercontinental Championship. She's stopped by
What
Liv
we
Morgan, who
doing?
reminds AJ that as the Royal Rumble winner, she has all the power heading into Vegas. AJ just smiles
dear
and says,
God.
"Power is fun, Liv,
Oh, there you go, man.
but chaos is better." Match 3. Grudge match. Jimmy Uso vs. Austin Theory, with Logan Paul. The bloodline drama continues. Jimmy is fighting with a fire we haven't seen in months. He has Theory set up for the USO splash, but Logan Paul jumps.
Well, Punk and AJ Lee were just there. What we doing? Okay. Here's a challenge for you guys. After this stream, I want you guys to go back and count how many times I said, "What are we doing?" It's Bauer, not Baylor. Where does it say Baylor? Are you playing tricks there, man?
On the apron. Jimmy knocks him off, but the distraction allows Theory to hit a low blow. Winner, Jimmy Uso, via DQ after Logan Paul attacks him with a chair. After the bell, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens run down to save Jimmy, chasing off Theory and Logan. Main event, the homecoming celebration. CM Punk and AJ Lee in ring segment. The power couple of WWE stands together in Indy. They talk about their journey and how they both hold gold heading into WrestleMania. They are interrupted by Seth Rollins, who looks like he's reached his breaking point after his war with Seth Raven. Rollins tells Punk, "You're living my dream, but you're doing it in my nightmare." Before a brawl can break out, Seth Raven and the flock appear on the stage, simply watching. The tension is palpable as the show ends with Punk and AJ standing tall, but surrounded by enemies on all sides. The road to Las Vegas is officially open. Are we heading to February, Week 1, NXT to see the new champion Landon Shields' first address?
Someone please tell me. Since when we got the Women's Intercontinental Champion on this timeline? Oh man. ChatGPT is way better than Grammarly. I'm just saying that now. No defense, Grammarly, but I'm just having the feeling that ChatGPT is gonna roll over WWE. Not saying that I'm hoping that will happen, but man. So we're almost out of time here, man. Yeah, where did it say it's where did it say Baylor? Just basically Finbar with one. Right, we got only a few minutes left, man. We only got a few minutes left. So, shall we do February week 1? What are we doing? King. Go back when it said Finn Balor and you will see. Yeah, but what show? Was it on Wall? Was it? Finn. Was it on Wall? Was it at Elimination Chamber? Or was I believe he was at Elimination Chamber? Man, you can look in closely. That there's no Y in there. It's basically a classic way how you spell Finn Balor. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there.
Welcome to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in your home city of Indianapolis, Indiana. The energy is through the roof tonight. It's the first stop on the road to WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas following a historic elimination chamber. WWE.
I don't think we might have time, man. I'm just going to be doing week 1 of NXT here. Who knows, man? Who knows? I go wait through the stream and see what happens. What the heck are we doing? This is probably the last time I'm doing it on this. It's probably the last time now I'm saying that on this stream for this week, guys. Who knows? Well,
WWE NXT. Date, March 3rd, 2026. Location, Orlando, Florida. Capitol Wrestling Center. Commentary, Vic Joseph and Booker T. The gold standard has been redefined. Following the monumental shifts at Vengeance Day, NXT enters a new era where the Shields, Rollins alliance holds nearly all the power. Opening segment, the Triple Crown celebration. The show opens with Landon and Sammy Shields and Zach Rollins in the ring. The ring is draped in gold. Landon holds the NXT Championship, and together with Sammy, they hold the NXT Tag Team titles. Landon addresses the crowd. We told you the Blood era was a fluke. We told you that family and loyalty beat monsters every single time. He is interrupted by Killer Finn Blood, who looks unhinged. Blood isn't alone. He has Desmond Alter and a group of hooded figures behind him. Blood screams that the winner-take-all match was a robbery and demands a rematch tonight. Zach Rollins laughs and tells him, rematches are for people who didn't get their heads kicked in. You're at the back of the line. Match 1, North American Championship Celebration Match. Ricky Staines, C, versus Javon Evans.
Yeah!
The new champion, Ricky Staines, wants to prove he's a fighting title holder. Javon Evans, fresh off a star-making performance in the Elimination Chamber, is faster than ever. Evans hits a spectacular springboard cutter, but Staines kicks out at 2. Staines eventually catches Evans midair and hits a rolling cutter to retain in a high-octane opener. Winner, Ricky Staines. Post-match, Ethan Page attacks Staines from behind, hitting the ego's edge and holding the title up, signaling that their feud is far from over. Match 2, Women's Division No. 1 Contender Match. Charlotte Bank vs. Luna Moon. Charlotte is looking to bounce back after her loss to Alex Ospreay. Luna Moon brings the chaos, but Charlotte's technical prowess is too much. Charlotte locks in the bank statement, and Luna has no choice but to tap out. Winner, Charlotte Bank. After the match, Alex Ospreay appears on the balcony. She doesn't say anything, but she holds the NXT Women's title high, reminding Charlotte who the Ariel of the division truly is. Backstage, the Murphy brothers warning. Will and Kane Murphy are seen destroying a locker room. They are stopped by GM Ava. Will tells her, "You keep giving the Shields and Rollins everything. If we don't get a tag title shot by next week, we're going to start making sure nobody makes it to the ring for their matches." Ava looks concerned and tells them she'll take it under advisement. Match 3, Tag Team Showcase. The Family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo versus Gallus. A hard-hitting, Dawn-style brawl. Joe Coffey tries to use his power, but Stacks' agility turns
Guys,
the
we got
tide.
2 debuts in
Tony
one
D
match.
hits the forget about it on Wolfgang to secure the win. Winners, The Family. Main event,
2
grudge
debuts in
match.
one match.
Sammy
man.
Shields versus Desmond Alter. With Landon and Finn Blood at ringside, this match is a
Where
preview
was
of the
he?
ongoing war. Alter uses his massive size to ragdoll Sammy, but Sammy's never say die attitude keeps him in it. Sammy hits a spectacular 630 senton, but Finn Blood pulls the ref out of the ring. Chaos erupts as Landon and Blood begin brawling on the floor. Zach Rollins runs down to help, but he is intercepted by the hooded figures from earlier. In the ring, Alter hits a screwdriver powerbomb on Sammy to get the win for the Fallen Blood era. Winner, Desmond Alter. The show ends with the hooded figures unmasking to reveal they are former NXT stars returning to reclaim the brand. The war for NXT's soul has only just begun. Are we moving
Who are
to
these
March,
guys?
Week 1, Friday Night SmackDown to see how Roman Reigns reacts to Gunther's choice?
For the Masked Man, we will find out next week. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye. Yeah, me too, man. But yeah, bye. See you guys on next Thursday.